Welcome. The purpose of this video is to introduce Mighty Networks to people who are either no knowledge or just a little. It'll show you what you'll find on one of the networks. I'll use one of my own as an example. How to navigate around it, how to make posts and articles, how to adjust your settings, and a few other things. So this is what my Course in Miracles network looks like when you open it. You will see a bar on the left as well, and we'll come back to that later. But I wanted to first concentrate on how we create a post or an article, because you want to communicate with other people on your group. And at the top of the screen, you see share what's on your mind. And under here, you'll find normally the featured articles of that website, this network. When you click on share what's on your mind, the box opens up, and here you see where you can start typing in. Also, you'll see these symbols, and you can add to your text one of these, but only one of these. On an article, you've got much more freedom to add other things. You can add a photo. You can embed like a YouTube URL, and so a video appears here. More of that later. You may have something where you want to link to a website, so you can insert a link. You may have an attachment. And you can also create polls. Underneath here, you see expand to an article, where you can do much more. But after you've finished typing your message, you'll see a button where you can post it. You can also add a topic to it. And I'll talk more about topics in a moment. Okay, what we're going to do here is look at the article. And the name of your article will be up here. And I clicked on the photo button and brought in a picture. And I can also alter the size of that picture and its placement on the screen. I can also embed a URL in here, which will go to a website, or I can delete it. Now I'm going to type some text, which is here. And if I highlight it, I can do all sorts of things. I can bold it, italicize. Here I can change colors. I can make lists and indent. I can have different headings, put in quotes in boxes, and also put another link in. So articles are much more flexible. Once finished, you'll click the post button. Now, if you want to play a video within your post or article, you'll see a plus button. And when you click that, you get these icons come up. And the second one is the video link. If you click that, it'll ask you to type or paste in the URL of the, in this case, YouTube. And lo and behold, the YouTube video appears, and you click that, the video will play within your post. Mighty Networks say that you can also do it for Vimeo URLs and Facebook video URLs. All Mighty Networks have topics. There's a bar on the left that has the word topic in. Some of these topics are reserved for the hosts like me. I just put my things in. But these ones here are for the members. So when you make an article or a post, you can, if you wish, it's optional, add a topic, and it will come into one of these boxes. And here's various themes. Here's the bar I've been talking about. We've just looked at topics. Normally you start in home. There's a discovery one, and they put anything you put in your welcome section. You can feature what the host thinks is important in here, and the posts that most people are looking at occur here. You can see what people are online at the moment. There's also the events section. Now, I must give a caution here. Normally what you'll find in there are events. There'll be announcements with dates and times of perhaps workshops or meetings. And you can click on them and say whether you're going or not. But my Course in Miracles Mighty Networks really needed quite a few pages that will always be there and had information on them. And so people could find them quickly under events like community guidelines, or giving away here a copy of my book, or an FAQ. So I cheated and I made events that, if you see here, are 10 years into the future. They stick on here, and now I can type what I like in there. So that's unusual. Perhaps I'm the only Mighty Networks doing that. Otherwise, you'll just find events in the future that you can look at and decide to join or not. Within the main body, you'll see messages coming up from other members, and you can reply to them there, and everyone will see your reply. But you might want to send them a personal message, like an internal email. What you do then, you find the face of the person on their post, click on it, that's me here, and up will come here, a little box, that should be my face in there, and you can say hello, and a message box will come up, and you can type and post, and it'll only go to that person. No one else will see it. And they will get an email as well. If you're particularly interested in their posts, you can click on the follow, and in the settings, you can get alerts. Every time they post something, you get an email. Up in sort of the menu bar at the right, here's me again. This one on the left is saying, I do have 2 personal messages to answer. This one will say if there's some general notifications that have been sent to me that everyone can see, and I can click on there and go directly to these messages within the main body, and I can answer them there, if I don't mind people seeing my answers. There's also, if you click on your face, this comes up, and this is important, your settings, which we'll look at now. But you can create drafts. You also save posts here that you enjoy and come back to. Clicking on settings will bring up these boxes, and the important one here is notifications. Now here you can click on and off how you want to be notified. You'll notice next to posts, a little heart, you can click on that to say you like what they said. It's a cheers. And if you click that on, every cheers will come to you as an email. So if you get 20 cheers, you're going to get 20 emails. I've decided to turn that off. But comments on what I've said, I'm interested in that. I get an email. And what people say after my comments, they could be a lot, and I've decided to switch that off. If I'm personally mentioned in an article or a post, I can receive them. Now, there's many more down here, and you can choose how you want to do it. So that's a brief introduction. I hope that helped you navigate Mighty Networks.